What is this guy doing? What is he doing? Here we are, folks. We are in Blightea-on-the-Wold, and today is the day when we are going to get rid of this hideous shopping centre that we built oh so long ago and replace it with a modern, up-to-date, super-duper looking shopping centre that actually works as it is intended, rather than everything facing the wrong way and all this mess in here. And look, we have our Biffa store where you can keep calm, drink tea, get your Yorkshire tea. Every day is a tea day. Fancy a cuppa and English breakfast tea. There we go. You can also go to biffaplaysmerch.com to get all your Biffa-related merchandise. But I'm just thinking perhaps the easiest way to get rid of all of this is possibly just with a meteor. You think I'm joking? I really am not joking. We are going to completely... Oh, man. Am I going to obliterate more than I hope to actually obliterate? I just want to get rid of the shopping centre. Eek! Well, let's just pop that in there. Oh, man alive. The people of Blightea-on-the-Wold... Blightea-on-the-Wold have heard that there's going to be a demolition day. I don't think they realise what's in store.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
Yes, it is! Oh, my life! Thank you for zooming in now. Look at the trucks flying. Well, blow me down. That didn't destroy as much as I thought. Biffa's Teelan shop survived. Hooray! Well, maybe just with a little bit of movie magic, we can just remove the rest. And there we go. It's all gone. So we just need to wait for the fires to disappear and flatten out this land. And hopefully we'll be ready to build. All the people are running. They're like, yeah, we can't shop anymore. We're just going to jump in our car and leave. Don't know how they're going to leave because that's not actually connected to anything. But yeah, maybe we'll come back. Oh, look. Oh, that's how they're going to leave. They're all going to leave by the metro. These people, they're so clever. I mean, they're not clever enough not to walk through the wall and actually take the door. But, yeah, there we go. They're all going. Right, okay. Let us flatten out this land then so we've got something to work with. And what we're going to do this time, instead of the shops all facing inward and the parking being over here and it all being all over the place, instead it's going to be, we probably won't have this parking anymore, but you'd imagine a normal sort of English style trading estate would have the parking like this in the middle with the shops all lined around the outside and around the outside over here. So that is the sort of thing that we're going for, which, you know, reading back on the comments from the video where I made this thing, I think that's what most of you were expecting me to do. But we didn't. So there we go. So let us just try and flatten this out a bit. Let's have a look. So we've got a nice piece of land to work with. Okay, excellent. There we go. So let's just pause the game while we're doing this. I'm thinking of making use of these two halves of the roundabout that's coming in here. I was going to have one single road going up the middle, but I think what we're going to do is first of all, we're going to lower this down. So if we just get ourselves back over here and get a nice piece of road that's this height, which has ended up being a tunnel. Okay, yeah, I didn't really want it that height. So maybe let's try that again. Let's go there and we'll set that. There we go. Excellent, to that height. So I want these, and these. Control H to be this height. So that's the height of the ground, which is good. And then we can sort of smooth this down. Let's do it now before we forget. We'll grab the smoothie tool. We're going to smooth from there to there. Yeah, a little bit steep, but we'll do a bit of work with that when we get there. So I'm thinking of bringing these two maybe straight down through there, which is going to mean perhaps a little bit of manoeuvring around. So I'm just using the arrow keys and control key, and I want to sort of face that into there so we get the most space possible. And then let's grab these roads here. So this is the side that's going to be coming in. We're going to do nice and straight down this way. And I'm thinking of making it like a one-way system. You go up that way, down that way to come out. And I think that would work really well. I mean, how much space are we going to get here? If we go all the way down to there, let's try and keep this. There we go, like that. I mean, that would be a lot of shops. And then are we going to have just the car parking in there? Or are we going to have car parking either side and then like a pedestrian area as well, which is something we could go for. Let's find ourselves some parking assets. What are these? 10 by 4. Let's take these ones here, and if we sort of pop some of these down, and I'm hoping if we sort of line that up right on the white line there on the end, it's not quite. That's better, isn't it? That overlaps a bit like that, so that's okay. So we can just ever so slightly get that up there. So we could do something like that, so they can come in and out of there. And then behind here, I'm thinking of running a pedestrian road of some sort and making this a pedestrianised area. So we would maybe have some of these come through the middle at various points. So maybe let's just go like that for there. And then we can maybe adjust these down a tiny bit. Let's see if we go like that. There we go. So you drive in and park there, then you walk out and go onto the pedestrian section. And then along the back of here, we've got the shops that we had before, which unfortunately I've deleted them all. I meant to find them first so I could pop them in my little list here. Okay, let's have a look through here. What have we got? We had an Asda, didn't we? Yeah, these are the ones. So these are all by Rick 4000. Okay, so let's use some of our little extra doodads on here. So we're going to find Rick 4000. There we go. And if we scroll through here, we should come across all the different types of shops. So we had the ones with the wavy roofs that we've used before on the other side of town. But then we've got the ones like the Morrison, I like that one. And the ones with a flat roof. I think Waitrose is another one with a flat roof. And then there should be some more in here. There isn't. Oh, maybe they're not made by Rick. They're made by someone else. Ah, here we go. Found them. And here is Biffaland. Excellent. Yes. So we could pop these along the back here. And what I was thinking as well, I mean, if we just sort of randomly grab some of these to place along here. There we go. Oh, autosave. Oh, yeah. Quick sip of tea. I thought something was going on there. Yeah, there we go. And also don't forget to check out Biffaplays.merch.com for your autosave sip of tea merchandise. Excellent. Right. And then we can use the Move It mod to grab that. Hold Control. No, hold Alt. Yeah, and just sort of bump them up next to each other like that. And they do overlap quite nicely. And I think that, to me, is the sort of thing you expect. So you can park, walk across. You've got plenty of walking area over here. We might sort of put a fence of some description through here for some protection. But I think that could be quite good. Then we could fit quite a few down there and around the back as well. And then what about access for trucks? So maybe then along the back here, what have we got under the One New Road type section? We've got these, haven't we? And then we can use like spawn points. So if that came along the back there, we'd need some sort of access. I mean, we could do that and change this one to be this type of road. I'm going to go through to there and then have it go like that instead. That would mean just sort of barging everything up. 1, 2, 3, boink. Boink, budging everything up a little bit that way, and then barging everything up a little bit that way. And I think that would be good. And then we can use spawn points to set the points to be at the back here. And then we could have our trucks. So we've got people coming up here to park, going out, our trucks coming around the back and joining up somewhere. Not quite sure how that's going to finish along there. But I think that is going to be very good. And I don't know where halfway is going to be, but we're definitely going to have something halfway along here. So let me just plop some of these down on this side. Okay, we're getting there. Obviously, we need a pedestrian zone. I've deliberately gone for like a blank sort of shop in there. And I think these are fitting in nicely. Might need to think about what we're going to do here. but we've probably got about as many as we're going to fit in. And I'm thinking at the end here, having a larger shop. What have we got around our city already? Let's... Oh, might get a little bit of stuttering. Whenever you zoom in for the first time on an area that you haven't loaded since the last game, you get a bit of stuttering. Let's get it all over in one go. So we've got an Asda over in this area, and then if we come all the way over here in a very recent episode, we had, yeah, Tesco 24 hours added here. So I think a Morrison's would fit in nicely here. I'm just thinking, I like this as well now. This is a new addition to the Picker mod. Pops open this little window. So you can pick something you've recently picked, or you can use it as you normally would and just pick the road like that. I'm thinking we want to just come out a little bit further, even just a little bit like that, and add, let's have a look, a Morrison's. I think that would go well. And then we can, let's have a look. If I go, I'm trying to think of a way to get this road to go round as well. In fact, we are going to go central on there. And then I'm going to go up and around with this one. And we might just get a very badly drawn road in there. And we might just get some actual parking in here as well that's separate, but for the Morrisons. Yeah, just thinking for here, we might actually use, let's go around like that, the actual car parking roads that we've got. Something like this. I think, can we fit it in the middle here? Yeah, there we go. And if we just sort of shift that over slightly, then we can put some trees and stuff in there, and we can add some of the parking decals and whatnot on the back there. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then, of course, we've got our metro that we're still trying to sort out. That's going to end up going in here somewhere. And then we've got to fit a few more small shops perhaps down there. Just thinking how to do this. Whether I want this... Yeah, because we've got this road to come along the back here, haven't we? So let's continue with this one. Where should we bring that out to? Can we fit one more shop in there? I think we could if we tried. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another blank one. There we go. Over here. Then shift that over. And then I think it just needs to go back slightly so it lines up. There we go. And that might just give us enough space, if we come through there, to come down here. But then I want that to come along here and connect here instead. Yeah, there we go. I think that works well. So you come in, you go down there, you can cross round, you can come back out again. That needs to go the other way. The trucks can come round, go round. So which way are the trucks going to come in? They're also going to come in there and they need to cut straight across, aren't they? So I think the trucks are going to be using that, whereas the cars are going to go up here to park. Then the trucks can go around. I wonder whether the trucks should go the other way round. Would actually make more sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, if we turn these round this way, then they can come up there, cross over at the top, come around this way, bong, 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 and then they can leave. There we go, without messing around with anybody. We'll turn that round there. Probably don't need that across there. In fact, I'm going to remove that. Yeah, we don't need that. Excellent, that's good. And then we've got more or less the exact same amount of shops, bar one less over there. Oh, nobody's complaining suddenly about being off of a pedestrian road, which is very weird, because they're not in a pedestrian zone. Oh, what is this zone we've got here? Oh, it's still called East Charlton, isn't it? We do need a pedestrian zone over the top here. So let's pop that in. And then we need to decide where we need to put our items so they can get the goods in and out. Are these set as... Let's have a look. Yes. So they are set as the right sort of building, which is good. I think that's something we've done previously. Yes, it is. Set them as commercial. Excellent. So I'm just wondering for our service points and stuff, if we go over here, large pedestrian service point, and what's that one there? Small garbage service point. And pop these next to each other. Let's just grab the move it mod, and we're just going to shift that over slightly. Yep, there we go. And that can take care of all the needs of these lovely peeps. Yep, that's all in the zone. Excellent. This is looking much better. Not really liking that, but we get to our details in a minute. Yeah, I think that's looking good. So why don't we detail this up a bit? And I'm just wondering whether we can have a little bit of a walkway through the middle here as well for crossing over. Might be a good idea. Right by where we've got these bits that come in and out. Look like it could work for me. Right, let's get a little bit of detailing going. I want to cover up these bits here, and then we can always put some trees and things on there as well to make it look a little bit nicer. There we go. We want to get our parking things set up as well. So let's have a look. Yeah, people can walk around there. Let's get some accessibility parking along here. There we go, that works out nicely. Bit of extra parking at the back. And let's just have a look as well at the spawn points here. So what we don't want is all the trucks having trouble getting in. Actually, we're using these, aren't we? So I think they're going to come in and out of here instead, which makes sense. But just in case, what I'm going to do is add some spawn points out the back. So we are going to adjust this one. Let's have a look. Where is it at the moment? At the front. So if we come out the back like this, minus 13. That will do like that. We can turn that one around 180. There we go. Excellent. And then we're going to move that off to the side like so. Then we're going to just copy, add vehicle type group, add points. And then we just need to set that one up the same as this one. But this time we're going this way. There we go. So now we can have, if trucks do come up here, they can come in and out of there. Although I'm thinking they're all just going to come in and out of those service points. But we'll see. Anyway, and then what I can do is I can copy that. And I know I can apply it to all different buildings. But I know some buildings we don't want it set like that. So I can now come along here and paste it like this all the way along here. There we go, very good. Can we change the trucks or anything that's coming out? Oh, we can change the look of the building. We've got some variants here. What have we got? Yellow, we've got that one. We've got like the dark blue one. We've got that one now. I think we'll go with this one here. Any variants we can add on here? No. Okay, that's good. They're all complaining about not enough workers. Well, we'll be looking at that. People are walking in already. Excellent. Let's try and smoothify this road down again from here to here and see whether it'll actually make it better. Not really. So how about we go from there via there to over here, and that will just drop the whole thing down. What was that truck doing? And then we're going to do one from here to here and just smooth that down a little bit, because that's going off to our little mini oil industry that we've got. I think that'll be okay. And then we can do a little bit of landscaping just to sort of hide. What is that truck? What is this guy doing? What is he doing? Oh, he's going underground. He's going back above ground. He's going underground. He's really checking out the sights, isn't he? Well, hopefully he'll... hopefully he'll solve my eyeballs. He'll sort himself out very soon, because that's making me feel sick. We'll just let him carry on with what he's doing. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I need to just straighten this out a little bit here. So we've got a proper entrance going on. So if we do that, that'll work a lot better. Okay, excellent. Right, so how about we do a little bit of detailing around here? I'm just checking what's going on. We've got a lot of people walking through here. What are they doing? Oh, they're coming from the metro, aren't they? Of course, yeah. Let us just pause things a moment. We are going to move that. And we're going to pop that in the middle over here, because I think that'll be a very cool spot. Right there. Excellent. And then we've got to fix up our metro lines. Right, what's going on here? Oh, my life. I should have done something slightly different here. I think these two are coming in the side, and that one's going in the bottom section, isn't it? Yeah, so this should be good. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to move my lines over without any messing around. Oh, for some reason you've turned into a tunnel. Thanks, that's really helpful. Okay, metros are all hooked up, which is good. I'm thinking we might just remove these, you know, and not have it as a pedestrian zone, because everything's accessible by roads anyway. And I just want to see whether the trucks use the spawn points out the back here instead. I think that might be a good idea. So we're going to remove the pedestrian zone here and just see whether they complain or not. I'll tell you what we're going to do as well. Oh, if I reset this building, is it going to reset the spawn point? It probably is, isn't it? So I'm going to leave that alone and not touch it. But we've got plenty of people walking in, using the paths, coming out to get to the shops, which is great. Let's just keep an eye on the truck situation for a minute or two and see whether that changes. Whoa, I reset the buildings and everybody's left the shopping. There's so many people walking. I guess they're all probably now forming a mass exodus. Look at the amount of people that were in these shops. Good gravy. And watch the trucks, please. And they're all forming a mass exodus over here to the metro. Wow. Okay, so there's a few other things that we need to sort of change around here. This is all going to go, and we need to have this connected up. So let's come out of that view. We've got some bus stops up here, because we were going to sort of make a little bus hub thing around here. But I tell you what we're going to do. Hopefully this will work. If we go into here, grab these. No, I don't want to create new line. I want to grab these lines. There we go. And we're going to drag those into the middle over here instead. So why can't I grab this? No, that's create new line. No, it's not letting me do it. Okay, well, we'll try and work that out afterwards. But all of this other stuff's going to go. So let's get rid of all of this. There we go. Excellent. Can I get this stopped now? No. Okay. And then I want to hook this up as well. So we've got some waste transfer facilities. And I'm thinking we just hook that up to this road over here. That should be okay. That should be right. They can come in and out of there. That's good. If I put a road over the top of that stop, is it going to let me grab it now? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Still not going to let me grab it. Okay, we might just need to do something with that stop a bit later. Oh, now they are all complaining that they're in a not in a pedestrian zone. Because they're up against here. All right, okay. So if I put them back in a pedestrian zone. Oh, funny, these ones on this side weren't complaining, but these ones were. That is really weird. And now they're all okay, and they're not complaining about not having access to a service point thingamabob. Interesting. All right, well, we'll just let that run and see how it goes. Right, I'd like to give people over here access down to here as well. So we're going to utilise this little spot here for some sort of path. Hopefully we're going to start making a little bit more money as things go along, because we've been spending a lot. I think that is as close as we're going to get along there. But we do need a tiny bit of space so we can run a path down here. Let's see what we can do. Let's maybe take one of our nice paths that we've got. And we're going to start by running that out this way. Wow, that looks fantastic. We'll do that the same height as that. Thank you very much. In fact, I'm going to just move that over to the middle here. There we go. And then I want to add one down here in the middle. And then I want to see if I can sort of get those to connect up in a nice loop. Is this going to work? I don't know. We shall try. Not that way. I want you to go this way. No, it's not going to do a loop. It's going to just go straight there and do that. So how about instead of going that way, we go this way? Oh, I just want it to like... How would it go? Let me see if I can use my brain. So if it's going to come down there and curve around, it's going to come over here, isn't it? So let's see whether that works instead. So we'll go by there to there, this side, and it just goes straight down. Why can't you do what I want you to do and do a bit of a curve? I mean, that's probably a simple slope, isn't it, down there, which isn't too bad. Alright, okay, we'll go with a simple slope then, as it's not too difficult. But that's going to help people from walking over here. We've got bus stops and all sorts to help them get in. We could also have a little connection along the back here as well. That is literally just going to go straight across there from this area. This I want to slightly change. If we grab that road, and I want that to be upgraded to that. There we go. That's a bit better. We could have maybe another connection here. There we go. That's good. All right. Now these are not complaining. These are complaining and then not complaining. They're thinking about it. But at the moment they seem okay. All right. And where are these trucks going? So these trucks are going up here. So then come around the back. Are they then going to come around here and do some deliveries? Which is what we want. They're just going to go in and do deliveries. Excellent. That is exactly what we want to see. Fantastic, fantastic. And that's working okay over here. This needs a little bit of... Oh, yeah, that hasn't been emptied for a while, has it? Because it wasn't connected. Oh, what do you think of this? I think this looks so much better. So these are complaining about people coming to work. 16... Oh, wow. Flipping heck. These have got a lot of spaces for workers. Good gravy. What is our... Unemployment is 1%. So at the moment, we do not have enough people to come and work here. So that is something we're going to have to work on a bit. Eek. Okay, that's fine. Couple of other little things I want to do. I want to stop the trucks going up and around here. We just want to keep that for pedestrians. So if we grab that piece of road there and hold... Actually, if I hold shift... No. So we grab that piece of road there and turn trucks off. Then hopefully they're not going to come down here at all. And then if we do it on this end and say no trucks there, all the way down to the end. So we might as well do it at both ends of either piece. And we'll do this one as well just because. I don't think they're going to be cutting through the car park or anything. But that means the trucks will always have to go around the back, straight across, down here and around. And this just can be kept for cars and pedestrians. And even when there's a bus stop here, you think you'd be able to go around there. But no, you're not doing it. So, right, let's dive into a little bit of detailing. Okay, let's check some things out. Oh, I love it when you get a farmer bringing his tractor down to the local shopping area, but it's working out really, really well. Use the nice new pedestrian items in the middle there so people can cross from one side to the other if they wish. We've also got a nice McDonald's in here as well, some outside seating. A little bit noisy, but I thought that was going to fill that spot up nicely anyway. And then over here we went for a Costa coffee as well, which is looking really good. And I'm loving the way this has turned out. Everybody's using, well, they're walking, as you can see. Loads of people using the underground, which is fantastic. Coming over here to Morrison's. That guy seemed to go up on 2 wheels there for a minute. Everybody's coming in using the parking, which is fantastic. I do want to add maybe just a few more trees along here just to sort of block the view of the back of these, but not block the view of everything. So let's maybe see what we could come up with that can sort of block, but not block. You know, I don't think that's too much to ask. Maybe just a little row. No, they're going to be really thick. Is it going to be our go-to trees? I think it might be. So if we sort of space those apart a bit, yeah, I think that'll be good. So we're going to pop that on, and we're going to go all the way to the end like that. We're going to do the same over here as well, just that bit. We're also going to do the same up there. There we go. And we are going to just remove that and that. There we go. Let's just take a look. Yeah, that's okay, isn't it? As you come along there, the lovely view of the shops. You can see that there's a path along there. People can just like walk across the road wherever. You know, people can cross wherever they like to. And you can get from one side of the estate to the other. Yeah, that's looking really nice. And I've also had to add back in the pedestrian service point for garbage and for cargo. And I put the large one in because all these shops eventually decided they did need those. So I popped those in, which means you've probably got a little bit of a tail back. It's not too bad, actually, but it's sort of busy at the moment while people are waiting to get in. But yeah, I'm really liking the way that this has turned out. How about a little bit of a time lapse and we can see what it looks like at night as well. So what do you think? Is this a vast improvement on the mess that we had here before? Let me know in the comments below, and if you think so, leave a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching. When you're done, check the next video on the screen, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.